Hey everyone, it is 9:17 p.m., October 22nd, 2025. And I just wanted to say, now that my two live streams have ended, I just wanted to say thank you all for tapping into my streams, and thank you for 64 subscribers. Uh, I don't ask you all to do that. I really don't. I don't ask for anything in return for that. All I ask you guys to do is just pass along the positivity to the next person, you know? There's a lot of shit that's going around out here, you know? I wanted to reflect because I just got a comment from like almost an hour ago, while in the making of this video, by the way, um, stating how do I realize that even though I'm at a low, still pushing out positivity to others that need to hear it. I am aware of that. I am self-aware. I wanted to answer your thing in a short story. So really, when I was thinking of this, like, the story will be kind of a parable that I'm gonna tell you all. I was thinking of this while reading the comment. I was like, this really does seem like I do want to like answer back to that comment. So I thought of this parable. Reflecting on your life, on how good and bad you did, is like a teacher giving you back your scores on a test and you realizing how bad and good you do. And all these choices that I make, I want to reflect like that, but in a better, healthier response. It's because when you do bad on a test, some people don't give a fuck. Others want to make it better, you know? They can't completely go back in time and fix what they did because the damage is already done at that point for that. But the next time that you do it, you know, like the next time that you do good in your life, you want to reflect and be like, ah, I did good on that, you know? I did very well. I got that right. I got that right. I did so well. This is because I want everyone to realize that they're not alone, you know? That we've got, like, even if they don't believe in God, that they still got something, you know? They still got something before going into the afterlife because, you know, nobody should feel alone. Nobody should, you know, be pushed out like that. I've had some friends who, like, close friends who have pushed me out, were rude to me at certain points, and then later on when they were pushed out, I had said they shouldn't be doing that to you. No one should feel alone. Nobody should, you know, be pushed out and feel left alone like that, you know? Everyone deserves at least a friend, you know? Something to keep them going in this life. Because one thing that I've realized is that even though I'm still at a low right now, there's going to be times where we all feel down, you know, there's going to be times where we don't want to do anything and it kind of just affects our, you know, mental stability. And my thing with that is that really think about it, you know? I'm not going to be like one of those dudes who, you know, motivate you with like something without even giving you, you know, a story, or just even like, you know, they're making it out to be that you're, you know, you're not doing enough, you know? And that's just what's sad, is that motivation shouldn't be you're not doing enough, you know? It's that sure you may not be doing enough, but at least you can do something about it, you know? You know, you don't even have to lift weights. You don't even have to like punch a door. You don't have to do any of that. Do the things you love that, you know, that don't hurt somebody, you know? Cuz you know, everything is just it it should be worthwhile. It shouldn't be this pain isn't helping, but it'll be worth it later. That's not how this works. If you're gonna go to the gym, hit the gym. start taking some reps in, dude. I'll feel proud for you because here's the thing, you're actually doing, you know, you're doing something. You're doing something to keep yourself busy where you're out of harm's way. And I would be so proud if I saw every single one of my fans, you know, doing something like where they can actually build up a reputation, start even just, even starting a campaign of positivity, or they're, trying to make it to be a billionaire so they can help other people. It's okay to help yourself. You can treat yourself, but like what I'm saying is like we're at a point where like there's a lot of people who just don't care about others anymore. We're at a point where there's a lot of negativity going on, and I just want to keep that negativity from being high to a really low, you know? I mean, sure, it won't be zero, but at least we can push it down to a smaller percent where we're not blowing up somebody's DMs talking about how they want to kill them. I want to refrain from that, you know? If there's somebody who's, popular, they're doing horrible stuff, don't pay attention to them, because then we're just going to give them more things to do, and then we're going to give, the world back with negativity instead of positivity. We're supposed to be treating this world like, it's ours, not chaos's. Now, we're going to be that student with straight A's, aren't we? I'm saying that metaphorically, because I know not everyone's going to be a straight A student. Not everyone here is, as smart as others. That's perfectly fine. This world isn't about being smart or strong. This world is a place to put you temporarily so you can get along with one another. Stop sinning, creating a habit way for love. I think that's what we should do. Now, with that being said, be the be the person who you want to, uh, reflect on their past positively, because you are a beautiful human being. Ain't nothing changing that. You know, you make mistakes, I make mistakes. And if you think that, oh, this kid is good, dude, trust me, I'm not always good, but I'm not always bad. And if you feel unmotivated, by the way, if you feel unmotivated, I'm not gonna be like one of those dudes who are like, someone's gotta carry the boats. I'm gonna start being like the dude that's like, dude, I'm gonna like we're gonna pick each other up. We're gonna start going to school. We're gonna start start creating goals that can finally help us achieve what we want to. You know, uh, and it's okay to not know what we're doing, because nobody knows what we're doing on this planet completely. There's too much for that. But please hold on with me. Bear with me. We're going to make this every step of the way. And that's basically what my friend Axel told me. He said, you can talk to me. You can be, you can, you know, there's a lot of friends out here who are telling me, you can talk to me. You can be a strong man. You can do the things you are born to do. And yeah. Now, that being said, I'm going to go. Okay? Stay strong. Stay motivated. Listen to upbeat music instead of that depressing songs. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.